It always cracks me up how fast Southern California changes seasons. One minute, the neighborhood looks like Spirit Halloween has a corporate headquarters on my block, and every house is trying to out-skeleton the next. Then, overnight, pumpkins disappear, Starbucks swaps the cups, and suddenly, half the street is arguing about whose lights are crooked, while the other half is pretending they know exactly how to quickly untangle extension cords. And right on schedule, the Orange County housing market does the same thing. It shifts, quietly, predictably. No drama, just that annual holiday slowdown that has shown up every year since before Zillow was a verb. This stretch between Thanksgiving and New Year's is what we like to call the holiday market, which is basically the entire county decide whether you would rather focus on tamales, travel plans, and avoid credit card notifications, rather than think about real estate. Sellers step back, buyers step back, and the whole thing slips into a little softer of a gear. And honestly, it's one of the few parts of the market you can bet on every single year. Inventory peaked back in July at just over 5,000 homes and has been drifting downwards ever since. Today, we're hovering around 4,100, and that decline is far from done because the holidays do two things for sellers. First, they stop listing. Second, they start pulling. And they do it fast. Some listings were priced a little too optimistically. Some were sitting around just collecting digital dust. And some homeowners simply said, we'll regroup after New Year's. And here's the funny part. This isn't fear, this is a signal. This is holiday life. Every single year, inventory drops around 30% heading into January. Not because the market's broken, but because it's hard to host a family in a house while you're constantly trying to keep it staged. Buyers follow the exact same script. They get distracted, they travel, they put things on pause, and they save searches instead of scheduling showings. Demand always dips this time of year, but here's the part that the headlines never talk about. Demand drops at almost the exact same pace as supply. So the balance says relatively intact. Less noise, same stability. It's like everyone agreed to take a time out without having the scoreboard change at all. That balance is exactly why expected market time is sitting right around 83 days. Same as last month, completely normal for November. People like to joke that December is the bargain bin month of real estate. Like you can roll in, make an offer that sounds like a dare. But it doesn't work that way. Sellers who stay active during the holidays tend to be open to real conversations, but this isn't a scavenging hunt season people like to think it is. A stable market is still a stable market, even when everyone is still stuck in the mall parking lots. Rates are the other storyline that people care about. We are sitting in the low sixes right now, which feels a world better than 7% rates we suffered through last year. That is why demand will soften lightly instead of collapsing like it did in 2024. And now that the government has reopened and economic data is finally flowing again, rates may wiggle a little bit in the next few weeks. Softer economic numbers could nudge rates down, stronger numbers could push them up. Either way, the environment we're heading to into 2026 is smoother than last winter by a mile. And since I always get this question this time of year, let's talk about distressed homes. How many do you think we have in all of Orange County? 3. Not 3%, just 3 homes. That isn't what a shaky market should look like. What is it? Well, it's an equity-rich, fixed-rate anchored, financially stable homeowner base should look like. The crash talk online makes great for engagement, but is not connected to what's actually happening here. The luxury market is doing luxury things. Inventory is down about 7%, demand ticked up a bit, and expected market time is improving in that segment. It's still luxury, which means patience is part of the game, but it is healthier now than it was a few months ago. So let's talk about what it actually means for you if you're looking to buy. This is the calmest stretch of the year. Less competition, quieter showings, and rates that don't feel like a tax punishment. If you want a little breathing room while you look at homes or explore what your options could be going into next year, this is a good moment to take a low pressure lap. Nobody is sprinting, nobody is elbowing for position. You get space. And if you're a seller, your competition is disappearing every single day. Listings are getting pulled, fewer new homes are coming out on the market, and the buyers who stay active through the holidays tend to be pretty darn serious. These are people who do not need convincing. They just need the right house. A well-presented home stands out more in November and December than almost any other month. And if you want to get ahead of January's crowd, this is a strategic window to do it. So this is where we sit when the lights go up and the listings go down. The market is calmer, steadier, and far more predictable than headlines would like to have you believe. We'll see how this data shakes out and where rates go into the early 2026, but for now, this is exactly where Orange County should be in November. I'm Byron with Baba Homes, and you stay classy out there.